Hello! All right, I have a question for you. When you were growing up, did you ever kind of wish you had this map or this blueprint to being able to either make better decisions or to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't go down this road? I know I did. Not that I would have listened to it, but I'm very excited to understand a little bit more about me human design and hopes that it helps you to understand your signature and your not self. And these are so important within understanding your human design. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So welcome. I am Lacie Jaye. This is Hey Lacie Jaye, the podcast where we take a whole ass approach to life. And right now we are in the series of human design because it is something that I love so much. And I finally said, Lacie, it is time to just talk about it, even though I get nervous because I want everything to be perfect. Again, part of my design. And I'm sure a lot of us feel that way in life because I know that this will help at least one other person in their life, in their relationships, in their business, in parenting. Human design has literally helped me in all of those areas, understanding the basics of it. So again, your signature within human design, if you get your free chart downloaded, you will see what your signature is. And then you can always come back and listen to this episode and have a little bit more in depth of understanding that. So each energy type has their own signature and their not self. The idea is that, are you on track with this signature? You're going to feel these little signposts saying, hey, oh, I feel good, meaning you are on track. And then you might get anger, frustration, bitterness, meaning this is your not self theme. This is not who you are. You might need to take a moment and check what you're doing. Why is this coming up? And then maybe make some improvements so that you get back on track. So I would say the one that I feel the most is my not self theme, is what I like to call it. And mine comes up as frustration, and it's like this big old sign. And it's not to bring shame or guilt that you're feeling it. It's just saying, hey, maybe you said yes to something that you were not supposed to say yes to. Maybe things need to shift. And honestly, sometimes that is the hardest thing to do because I don't want to let people down, right? But at the same time, the flow and the beauty and the juiciness of life starts to come alive when we are living by our design. So to start us off, we're going to be talking about a projector. Again, we're going to talk about a manifestor. And I have a manifestor in the house. So I get the joy of seeing a handful of these in person. And it's so crazy how this actually happens. So a manifestor, your signature is peace and your not self is anger, right? So peace, doing what you want, trusting your inner urges. As a manifestor, you're going to get urges of I want to go do this. But then also trusting and doing what you want, but also informing, right? So we talked about that strategy of informing, yes, you can go do what you want. You're the trailblazer, go get it. When you are doing what you actually want and not holding back, you are going to feel this overwhelming feeling of peace, that inner peace where you just feel like you can take a deep breath. All right. Now the anger side, which is the not self, is a cue to check in. Why are you getting angry? And what is it that your soul is craving? What is it that you're wanting to do that you're not doing? And so whether maybe it's you said yes to a bunch of stuff you weren't supposed to, you're doubting yourself, so you're not actually going out and doing what you want to do. Maybe you're doing something that's it was someone else's way. Again, social media, business strategy, blueprints, all of that. Maybe you paid $3,000 for a course like I did once upon a time. And I'm I hate all of this, right? You are meant to do it your way. You're the trailblazer. You are the one that get it started. You're the one to have a direction. And then some of us get to follow along in that. So you might find when you are in that anger side, you are feeling like you're at the mercy of other people's agendas, right? And even if you're not a manifestor, you may feel some of this. These are just to kind of get you an idea and start thinking about these things. You don't have any control over your life and you are constantly questioning what you are doing, where you're going, that anger that can bubble up. If this is happening to you, I highly suggest anyone to really take a moment and take a deep breath and really look and start questioning what is it that's bringing the source of frustration. So next up, I'm talking about generators and manifesting generators. Your signature is satisfaction and your not self is frustration. If you have been around me for any amount of time, you will know that I will say, oh my gosh, I'm just so frustrated. And when I read this, I was like, aha! I had the biggest aha moment of understanding these signposts. Like, I could relate so much to it, and it really allowed me to say, wait a minute, why am I frustrated? But signature for you is that satisfaction, because you are meant to be so lit up by life. And it is so true. Like, you are truly meant to be excited and find the joy and just be this sparkly energy for everyone else around you. And so that satisfaction is like, oh man, I am like doing it and this feels so good. Like last night I sat in this bed and I was writing out these podcasts and I felt, I could be doing 100 other things, but I felt like so satisfied. I was like, I get to share something that I love so much and I know that will reach the people that I'm meant to reach. And it is going to be so beautiful. I just had this sigh of relief, even though I sat in bed and I, again, the part of me is like, well, I should have been doing this, this, and this. But I just felt like this deep feeling in my soul, like, oh yeah, girl, we're doing something. And the idea is enjoying life, like having fun, being excited and showing up and being like, okay, one thing that I know when I'm on track and when I'm doing something is I will go to bed and I like get so excited. I'm like, I cannot wait until tomorrow morning. Like, what is happening tomorrow? I cannot even wait to see what life brings. That is the satisfaction, is so exciting, right? Where in the past, I very much know what it feels like to go to bed, toss and turn, being so anxious, wanting to throw up because just so many things were happening. And so I know that feeling. I know that feeling of like, oh, this is fun. So frustration though, right? This idea of being frustrated a lot of times is the signpost saying, hey, you're saying yes to a lot of things that are meant to be a no. And when you start to say yes to those things that light you up and no to the things that don't, right? You stop feeling so stuck. You stop feeling so like caged up inside because you're actually doing what lights you up. You're actually doing what you're called to do. So frustration can show up in the feelings, that feeling of being stuck. Nothing is happening. Or I'm feeling forced to do this, or the life is being sucked out of me. You guys, that happened to me a few months ago or a few weeks ago where I was just like, I'm tired. I am frustrated. I'm feeling forced to do something that I actually don't want to do. And the life is being sucked out of me. Those three things I was probably saying multiple times a week. And when I stopped and actually thought about it for a moment, I'm like, oh, that's because this is saying, warning, warning, life off track. And I made changes. And I will tell you that frustration, that stress, that those feelings have really started to go away. And it's exciting. Like I hope you feel it. If you're seeing this on the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Okay. Next up is projector, right? So your signature is success and your not self theme is bitterness. I live with a projector and sometimes I'm like, oh, is bitter Betty coming out today? Good thing we can laugh about it, because now that we know that some of this is coming up, I can say that and Ben is like, oh, maybe I need to check myself. I don't know. Maybe he actually gets super frustrated with me that I say that, but he'll have to tell me after he helps with this recording and edits this podcast. So success, your signature is success. It's okay to want to be successful. There is a part of you where that success and pursuing that is your signature. It is what feels good. Living life, adding value to other people is what you're meant to be doing. And so again, I've done a podcast in the past where it was talking about like, what is success to you? Because it's not the same for everyone. Like the idea of success, immediately it's like, oh, well, it's okay to be successful. What is success? Is it making $1 million a year? What is success to you? Right? So as a projector, what is success to you? What is it inside of you that is adding value to other people? You are a natural guide. You are a natural leader within that. And you're meant to be successful and help people and add value to other people's lives. So again, what is that for you? What area are you wanting to provide value for your people that are meant for you, who are waiting for you to show up? Bitterness, which is your not self, is always wanting to improve things, right? You can see what needs to be done. You can see that things can be done better because that is a part of your design and who you are. But a lot of times when you're focusing on that, it can make you bitter inside. Like, well, people aren't doing it the right way, or people aren't doing this. And you're just festering inside and you're like, I'm just getting bitter. I talked about that in our strategy with projectors. They can sit in the back room and boil because they're not even saying, hey guys, by the way, this is something else that you can do, or here's how you can do it better. They're not letting their light shine. So they're just getting bitter in the back room and no one even understands it. And then they like storm out the door like, you guys suck. It's like, we didn't even know you were here. Right? So with that, you can find yourself getting really judgmental toward the people around you. And when you're focusing on like the negative side is like, oh, what people need to improve. Again, it can come across as like, screw you. You should be doing X, Y, and Z. Or you're also may find yourself jealous of other people, especially because your signature is success. You may find yourself getting that feeling of jealousy inside because you're watching other people be successful, but you maybe haven't found, or you're not living by your design to find your success and what is for you. So those are just things to think about as a projector. Reflectors, you are the last one, and your signature is surprise, and your not self is disappointment. So surprise is excited and awe of life. The beauty is that you get to reflect life, and you're kind of this mirror, and you're being carried. You're dancing with life essentially. And it's like this excitedness and pure wonder of life. And the thing with that is, I have this on my notes. That's why I keep looking down for a moment, but is that you do the thing that it excites you and that you feel surprised by, and it's like, oh, fun, until it's not, right? So you might be running on a treadmill, living your best life, loving it, until it stops and you're like, I'm done. And then it's like, well, I'm going to switch to yoga now, right? So you are meant to be surprised by life, like having the changes and the shifts, and to have fun, and you're molding and you're going, like that is just the part and the essence of who you are. To feel free, I always say, to like, life is so colorful and bright and limitless for you when you are living by your design, when you have that signpost of surprise, where you're that signature saying, hey, you are in it. That's how life is meant to be. Now, if the not self theme of disappointment is coming up, right? The life and the fun is sucked out of everything, and you're feeling dull, and you're just like, everything's so mundane. I do this over and over and over again. It's that feeling of feeling blue. It's and not living life to the fullest. So as a reflector, it's very important to listen to when lots of things are feeling mundane or in disappointment. That's just a part of who you are. And so that's a little bit more about the signatures and your not self theme that can come up, and that understanding that within your human design is such a key and such a beautiful piece of human design. And so download your chart. If you haven't already, go to heylaciejay.com/human-design. I also have it in the show notes for you. Get your free chart. See what your signature is. Come back to these podcasts and really start to get the little gold nuggets for your human design. And again, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be offering this right now. As of the time of this recording, I am doing a one-on-one self-discovery call. And that is a 1-hour video with me where we get to unlock your confidence using human design. And so if you have your chart, you're really interested in this, you have questions, you want to learn more and have that one-on-one time with me, please book a call, reach out to me, let's chat. That way we can help you to fully unlock this confidence and this design of who you are and see how that can apply to your life, to your relationships, to your business, to yourself going within. And I am so excited to be on this journey with you. So if you found this podcast helpful, share it with someone in your life and make sure to go and rate the podcast. It means the world to me because that helps this podcast to get out to other people who may find this information helpful.